Welcome, welcome back to Let's Play Whitetail Abernathy School. It's still, I don't know, maybe Audacity appeared differently on my old laptop with the audio wavelength, but it's the same even using my other headphones here. It's like, but how? I thought you said this laptop that I'm using now only has the one input. Well, it does, but I do have an adapter. I just didn't check to see if it actually works. See how the sound quality is on this one, I guess. I'm definitely probably gonna have to turn my fan off during these recordings, probably, and I dread doing that because it gets really warm without it being on, despite it still being winter. Also, the previous part, there was no lag, so editing wasn't a pain in the ass. I think it's called Shortcut, is the video editing software I'm going with for now, because it's freeware pretty much, so it's like, okay, that'll work for now. It's just, I have no idea how it works properly. It's like, I had to literally look it up just to friggin' find out how to alter volume levels. I don't even know how to, like, split the video or audio so that I can move it in the timeline, and it just really feels a bit clunky. That's gonna take some getting used to. But hopefully, because on this laptop, I get the impression with this laptop that maybe it won't, go out of sync much, if at all. Maybe it was my laptop that was the issue with that. Because, for example, when I load up the capture card software, it's almost instantaneous in it loading. While on my old laptop, it would take a while for it to actually load. So maybe that was the issue. I don't know. I forget where I left off. Yeah, the downside is... Where did Janta go anyway? Anyway, so the downside is I currently don't have any way of recording directly off the laptop. It's just the capture card. It's like... So it's all good for this channel, but the end channel is... kind of an issue. Can't really, record that now, can I? I mean, I haven't started a new LP on that channel. I'd finished up the Clowned with my own choices back in December. I'd been putting the next Higurashi and Soraka on hold. And now, even if I do finally get the bloody thing, I can't actually record it because I got no way of recording it. Because it's on Steam. Unless there's some way of installing Steam on the PlayStation, which would be kind of surreal if that were the case. Man, he's deaf on very easy. He stopped whistling. Does that mean he heard that? Shit, it does. Guess he's not so deaf after all. I shouldn't really bother with the light puzzle right now anyway, because it'll take forever. I'm trying to remember how this all plays out. It's been a while, you know. What a dick, though. Maybe I can despawn him. Well, respawn him, really, wouldn't it? Not really much to say, really, on the game, anyway. It's just the awkwardness of getting back to recording after, well, it wasn't really all that long, but there was a bit of time between, you know, the last time I'd recorded, and, you know, switching to a different laptop and all. No! Where'd he go now? That despawns him and respawns him somewhere else. But where? Oh, he's down there. Oh, shit. God damn it, that made things worse! Asshole. Do 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 do. Why? It also makes me realize, like, you know, when it comes to editing, it's like something as simple as, say, the After LP talk. I don't know how I'd be able to do that with the current video editing software that I'm using, because it doesn't look like it'd be so easy to kind of put something like that together. Like, maybe if it was Movie Maker, as much as, like, over the years I'd be like, I don't want to have to use Movie Maker. But Movie Maker is pretty straightforward. I mean, the software that I've got now isn't really straightforward. It's straightforward to an extent, but at the same time not. It's like it's got icons that you look at them and you think, okay, that looks like an arrow going up, and that looks like an arrow going down, but they don't actually represent something that would kind of fit with the symbols. It's actually something completely different, like, I forget what the buttons were actually for, well, the icons, but they weren't for, like, I would have assumed they would be for increasing or decreasing volume, but it's for something else. It kind of reminds me of the software that came with my audio interface. It's like you just look at it and you're just like, how does any of this work? And again, maybe Camtasia would kind of be the same for some people as well. They'd be like, how the hell does all this shit work? I mean, I was using it for at least a little over half a decade, so, you know, I'd got unfamiliar enough with the software that, you know, I understood how it worked, so it's easy to use. And that's I've mentioned this before, but with Camtasia, like, I think it's probably because, like, you know, you don't have to upgrade, but it would encourage you to upgrade, kind of thing. It's like, I'd always, like, every time I'd open up Camtasia, 9 times out of 10, or at least 8 or 7 times out of 10, it'd be like, hey, wanna upgrade to the latest edition of Camtasia? And I'd be like, nah, not now. And it's like eventually, like some of the features, like transitions, screens and stuff like that, just mysteriously disappeared. And I think maybe they were like, hey, you're not upgrading to this. I know this is like, you only have to buy it the one time, but we want you to buy the upgraded version, so we're going to take away some features from your version of Camtasia to, you know, encourage you to purchase the more up-to-date version. He's like, oh, and how much would that be? Oh, I don't know. Let's say over £200. Jeez. I was expecting it to be like around about 100 or something, but not 200. I think it was even 250 or something. That's ridiculous. I don't even remember how much I paid for Camtasia back in the day when I originally got it. But my god, that's ridiculous. I just realized I'm supposed to go downstairs, actually, aren't I? Only just now realizing. I'm an idiot. I'm supposed to face the boss, aren't I? I mean, I'm doing the light puzzle stuff when it's obviously going to be undone anyway, and I'll have to redo it, because the janitor is always late turning the lights back off. This game has a lot of ambience, really, doesn't it?
플라톤 서양 철학에서 이성이란 다른 동물과 구분되는 인간의 고유 능력으로 규정되었다. 계몽주의 이후에도
Doppelganger
이성적 인간의 지식을 개선하고 더 나은 결정을 내리게 하는 수단으로 여겨졌다.
Thanks for doing that. Makes life okay for me.
고전적 해석에 공기를 들고 나섰다.
What an asshole.
프랑스 장리포 연구소의 인지과학자인 댄 서버 박사와 비펜스
He's such an asshole.
이성적 사고는 순전히 사회적 현상이다. 우리가 혹시 섣불리 남에게 쓰는 것을 갖고 있다.
Front, back. Oh shit, but seriously, what the hell were they on when they were like, hey, you know what we should do? We should have kind of like crazy I mean, what even is this? What would you even call this music? It's just nuts, isn't it? He's like, ah! My ears are ringing. Oh, he's on the second floor now. Which means he's probably gonna turn off the lights again. He hasn't turned them off for some reason. It doesn't look like he has. I want to believe. What, you want to believe that aliens are abducting people? Yeah, where did that even originate? You know, the whole saucer design. That's a weird thing about UFOs. It feels like people kind of use UFOs when they talk about UFOs. They almost always seem to be talking about aliens, but UFO is literally just an unidentified flying object, so it could be pretty much anything. It doesn't need to be just like, oh, it's aliens, man. Oh, look at that bag that's flying through the air. That we didn't notice it was a bag until it was close enough. That was technically an unidentified flying object. See what I mean? On very easy mode, the ghosts don't really appear. I mean, we haven't encountered a single ghost on this playthrough of very easy so far, I don't think. And he's already on the top floor, bloody hell, he got that fast. Or at least he didn't turn off the light on the second floor. Probably, yeah, on the third floor, of course he would. He didn't close the door though. I guess on very easy mode, not only is his detection range a lot smaller, but so his you know, motivation to actually do his job. He's like, I can't be arsed turning off these lights, closing these damn doors. Screw that shit. Yeah, once again, I could, you know, use the computer to, you know, print out some exposition for the plot, but one, I forgot to pick up the CD again, and, you know, let's just wait until, like, the plot is being fully expanded on. Might have to wait, actually, yeah, it would, 'cause we won't, yeah, well, you'll see what I mean when we get around to it. I'll be sure to actually do that when we go on to the last playthrough. If I don't, then I clearly forgot. But definitely need to though, because it adds a bit to the plot. Explains some stuff that doesn't really fully get cleared up in the main plot of this game, you know? Feels like they kind of leave things a bit, you know, vague with some characters here and there. Even when they, you know, start to go into detail, it feels like they kind of leave out some key details. So he came in that room, he turned off the light, but he didn't close the door. How rude. Oh wait. He didn't actually turn the light off. You're slacking, Mr. Janitor. It would be unwise to turn the lights on in that room. At least when he's, you know, over there. It's kind of a bit too close to it. Think that should do, right? Yeah. Anything in here? Yeah, it'd be funny if, like, you open up the vid in the radiator and it's like, if it's left open, he goes up to him and he's like, I have to close this shit as well? Damn stupid freaking bastards. Shit. I don't think there's anything in this room either. We gotta have the light on. Wasn't there a button to hold down? Like to make it so that you move the move around like that a lot slower. I just can't remember what the button was. Yeah, I can't remember. Where the fuck? Oh, he's gone into the room next to it. Now, there's no real point in turning the light on there. You're just gonna turn off the one there. That'll just spawn the ghost. Wait, so that means technically we have run into a ghost. Wait. Oh, this guy's an idiot. This guy's an imbecile. He's probably gonna turn off the one over there, but we can at least turn this one on for now. It'll immediately get turned off as soon as he turns off the other light, but worth a shot. Wasn't there a pin in yet there? Not that it'll be usable on very easy mode. But I just pick up all this stuff anyway, even though I said I don't really need to. I've already done all that. First playthrough. He's noticed when the lights on down there. Albert Einstein. The ghost does not spawn on lower difficulties. The meaning of a labyrinth. And he got down there fast, didn't he? Make it as time consuming as possible for the guy, since he makes it, you know, time consuming for us with him constantly patrolling and all that. So this will make his life a little bit more annoying. Can't interact with any of those. As you can see, you can't actually interact with some puzzles like this. So picking up all those pens, completely pointless on lower difficulties. You can't actually solve the puzzle. I mean, you can, but you can't interact with the puzzle, so you can't solve it. So you could know how it's solved, but not be able to solve it, because it, for whatever reason, makes it so that you can't actually get all the ghost stories or encounter all the ghosts on lower difficulties. It's like, nah man, you gotta play on hard difficulty. See directly below. As long as there is electricity, you can get what you seek without any lights. Indeed. Wasn't there? Yeah. So we've got to, you know, change the power. Of course, the annoying thing about this is I don't think it even messages you to tell you that you've got to switch it to security after that. As what was it the previous playthrough or the first playthrough? Pretty much demonstrated that, because I had forgotten that very thing and got screwed over because of it. So now that we've got the power on, the giant will respawn up here, but we got to do this. Then we take it over here, shove it in there, and try to find a spot. There we go.
Where am I? Why am I here? What are you doing? Why did you bring me here?
Okay, calm down now. I didn't bring you here.
Don't lie to me! Just stay back! What's happening? I'm scared. I'm just so scared. Everyone's acting strange. So-Young lied to me and said she never called. And she keeps looking for her dead sister. And Sungha keeps following So-Young, getting all worked up. And then she disappears. And I keep seeing These impossible, creepy things. It's all because of this place. This cursed school is making all this happen.
You know, I don't think this scene played out like this the previous 2 times. I think it's because there's a difference in how you encounter her between Sungha's route and, you know, Sungha and Ji-Hyeon's route compared to So-Young's route. You know something, don't you? What have you seen?
I don't know. I don't know anything. Please leave me alone. Just leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. Get out.
This was actually, I think, did I mention this in the previous part? Where it's like she doesn't actually leave the area here. So you could actually get chased in here by the janitor, and the janitor will ignore her because he'll be pursuing you. It's kind of weird. Ying-Yang. You doing alright?
Leave me alone.
Well, I'm gonna go change the power to the thing. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs, save the game, and I'll do. Oh, don't actually freaking turn it on now. Surprised I didn't alert the janitor. He's like, what was that? You just gotta place it in there. Let's at least, you know, watch out for Ji-Hyeon a bit, you know, by closing the door so the janitor doesn't go in there. And not that he would anyway. Well, he would, but he wouldn't actually investigate the room where Ji-Hyeon is. And the only way he'd go around there is if he's chasing you. He'll completely ignore her. And that'll do. Except not really, that will not do. For you see, I forgot. I'd forgotten, you know, at the start of the playthrough to change it to the extra costumes, you know? So I'm gonna do that here so I don't forget. So you will have the elegant dress. You will have the trendy girl. You will be a simple lady. No. You will be a dandy guy. You don't have as much costumes. You will be a solemn memory of a shovel. You will be a biker. And you can just stay as you are, very much, because she doesn't appear any further into the plot and map, you know. But she will, you know, in the next playthrough, because we'll be playing as her in the next playthrough, so we'll finally get to see what's her character's deal. So that'll do it for this part. We'll take on yet another boss at the start of the next part. Hopefully I remember where I left off, you know, so that I know to do that. But anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.